welcome to another video from the farm. Today we're finally starting to render the outside of our roundhouse here. Now this first bit of what we're doing today is a dead simple process. Literally just filling in the gaps with the mortar material. So far on the bottom, just been flicking a bit in and then smooth it away like so. So then we end up with a good 3 or 4 inch core in between that gap right at the back there and then this front edge. So I'll continue on around the bottom first. We'll sort that out and then we'll start moving up. Pretty simple process in making this outside render material as well. You can buy pre-bagged mixes, or you can do what I'm doing. It's taking some sharp sand and some concrete, mixing them together in a roughly 4:1 ratio to create that sort of mix we're putting around. Now it should be a fairly strong mix and it should lock all these bags together pretty nicely, like it's done with our other earth bag building we built. So I've always found that adding in the water first, then adding in the material to your mixes works a little bit better, and you get less stuff sticking to the back of your barrow than if you would if you chucked in the sand and cement first, then tried to add in the water. Now for the last bit of moisture, I'm just using a jet washer without it switched on. And you can blast off the little bits that are sticking to the back, and you can add in a small amount at a time so you can get the perfect consistency. As you can see in the back there, we're just right now. Got the little helper out, inspecting the work. We've got the first couple of layers done, so we're actually on to the soil layers now. If you remember, the first row is actual stone as well, so this should hold the bottom in position while we crack on with the rest. But I've also started on the door frame here, as you can see, smoothing along the edge a little bit, just giving it a bit of a go. Got to give this a final smooth over, but I was just testing out basically how it's going to work out if I do a nice tight edge up against the wood and then I just sort of give it a brush off with my finger back as close to the wood as I can, with the aim of being able to still sand this once I've got all the mortaring done, and then I can sand this down, give it a nice stain of a dark colour, and fingers crossed this is going to work now after just tried it here and it works pretty well. So I think what I'm going to do now for efficiency purposes is I'm just going to do blocks at a time. Now I'm going to go to the row below window level. So I've got 5 more rows to do all the way around. But yeah, I'm just going to do a block section of all 5 rows and then move my way around, I think. Save me having to carry this all the way around. I can just do it in a spot, use this up. Should be nice and quick that way. Got these outside bottom layers with all the gaps filled now for the bags. Now when we did this to the well house, this made the structure ridiculously strong straight away. So now we've got these bottom courses done, we should be really strong all the way up for when we're building the top now. We shouldn't get any wobble at all, even though we'll be 8-9 feet in the air by the time the bags get up to the final layer. So while I've got the mixer and all the tools out, I think I'm just going to throw in the step as well whilst I'm here, and also start the little ring of bricks whilst building the step that I'm going to put around the bottom edge to then build my sort of stone configuration that I want to put up a decent amount of the wall as well on the outside, so it's got like a nice stone effect on the outside of the whole of the bottom of the building. Right then, let's crack on. So as this step is going to be ridiculously concrete laden, brick laden, then big stone on top of it, I'm not going to bother taking out any of this topsoil. I'm just going to build straight on top of it. In, steps in. So now I've just got to place a big rock in the middle and then we should be good to go. Gonna let this base layer of bricks dry out though first, so the weight of this big rock here for the step doesn't just pressure a big bowl in the middle of the bricks basically. So I think we'll wrap up here for today then. Get all this turned off and cleaned up quickly. Left a bit of water in there to clean it a little bit. Yeah, gonna have to throw a few bricks in I think. So yeah, all in all fairly productive couple of hours at doing this. All the bottom layers secured together nicely, so we've got a nice real firm base now, even though it was really strong in the circular build anyway this time. And yeah, got the step in. Well, the first step, second step's that big stone, and then yeah, we're in the building then. And hopefully this is all dry by tomorrow morning, because we have the last delivery of roadstone we're going to need, last few bags to fill this up to floor level properly. So yeah, catch me in the next one when we'll be doing some roadstone in the middle, and then we'll be filling more bags. I think we'll fill up the rest of the bags we need, get up to the top level. Right then, until next time, bye bye.